Hi, Kristen. All right, give a few moments for people to pop on. I'll leave the comments on for half a minute, just in case something's going on that you guys need to tell me about. Hi, Janet. Alright, give this another minute or two, and then we'll get in. Camera needs to be upright. Alright, let's make this upright. And hope it doesn't fall. Okay. This is why I left comments on for a second, Janet, so that people, you could tell me if I needed to change anything. All right. Give people just like another second or two, I suppose, and then I will get rocking and rolling. Just a couple quick things as well for those of you who are just joining. I have locked my dog in my bedroom. She's still sleeping, so she shouldn't be a problem, but if you hear a random barking noise, that's just her. And then there's also some construction going on, yay! So I have all my windows and doors closed, but you might hear a little bit of background noise going on with that as well. All right, I am going to turn off the comments. Perfect. Okay, and I think everyone should still be able to see okay. Sorry, it's a little backlit. It's like the only place in my condo where I actually have room to film. So, okay, let's get started. It's just after 10. People join a little late. People can join a little late. We'll start today just kind of laying flat on our back. We'll take a moment to get connected to our breath here. Yes, you guys can still see me, so that's excellent. All right, so either knees bent or legs straight out, whatever's feeling more comfortable to you. We're just going to take a moment to get connected to our breath here. So taking a nice deep inhale through the nose and letting it out through the mouth. And as we breathe in through the nose, we're thinking of filling the lungs all 360 degrees. So our lungs are going to expand out to the side, our belly will rise, our chest will lift. And as we exhale through the mouth, it should be a nice strong audible breath. We're thinking of squeezing every last drop of air out from our lungs, feeling that subtle contraction of the lower abdominals as we do. Let's take a moment to just warm up through the pelvis here. So if you like a tactile feedback, I like to form like a triangle with my hands, placing my fingertips on my pubic bone. My palms of my hands go over my hip bones, and then my thumb rests just below my belly button. From here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale as we pull our pubic bone up towards our ribs. The low back is going to press into the mat, and our fingertips will come higher than our thumbs. Then as we exhale, we're going to rock our pelvis through neutral into the other end so that our thumbs come higher than our fingertips. Our low back lifts off the mat. And then inhale to come back. And exhale. Thumbs come higher than fingers. 2 more times here. And on your next inhale breath, we're going to find that neutral position. And our feet are going to be planted on the floor. If they're not already, they should have been while you were tucking your pelvis. Sorry, I forgot to cue that. All right, we're going to bring our arms up overhead, and we're going to get into a nice little shoulder warm up here. So as we inhale, we're going to reach for the ceiling, letting our shoulder blades expand across our back. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw those shoulder blades down and back. Our arms stay nice and straight through this entire movement. We're just mobilizing the scapula across our backs here. So nice deep inhale as we reach. And then exhale, drawing our shoulder blades down and back like you're trying to slide your shoulder blades into your back pocket. Nice, last one. Inhale to reach, and exhale to set those shoulders down and back. From here, we're going to go into a nice like arm mobilization exercise. I'm pretty sure I'm clear here. So we're going to inhale, arms are going to float up overhead, keeping our thumbs facing down towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring them all the way back down to the floor. So inhale to bring them up and over, taking a slight Y position. And if you can't get your arms all the way to the ground without your rib cage popping up, just come as far as you can while maintaining control in that midsection. Exhaling all the way to the floor. Last one, nice deep inhale all the way overhead. And exhale, arms all the way down to the mat. We'll do a nice little hip opener here. So we're going to try to keep the one hip, the stable hip, facing up towards the ceiling. We're staying nice and strong through the midsection. All that we're doing is a nice deep inhale as we let that leg open up to the side and slide it forward. Then as we exhale, we're going to rotate our toes up towards the ceiling and bring that foot back in. So inhale to open and slide it forward. Exhale, rotate your toes, drag it in. Good. 2 more on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And over to the other side, same thing, but now the other hip is staying nice and stable as we move through the motion of the other side. Inhale to open and slide. Exhale, rotate, bring your foot back in. 2 more on this side. And last one. Staying nice and stable, keeping your abs engaged. Bringing in here. Good. Keeping a nice neutral pelvis, we're going to bring our legs up into tabletop, and we're just going to go into a light little toe tap series here to warm up our abdominals. So as we inhale, our left leg is going to lower towards the ground, and as we exhale, we're going to bring it back up. Inhale the right leg towards the ground, and exhale, bring it back up. So we're trying to maintain that 90-degree bend in the knee the entire time. Often what I see is people will drop their feet towards their bum as they lower it down. We want to keep everything nice and solid. We're just hinging from the hip. Should feel this in your lower abdominals just that little bit. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging for yourself, as you inhale, you can extend that leg out, increasing the lever, making this just that little bit more challenging. If you are extending that leg out, make sure that you are making that leg nice and engaged, squeezing through the quads, squeezing through the glutes. 1 more on each time. Inhale, left leg lowers. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale the right. Exhale to return. We're going to bring those arms up now. So making sure we're keeping those feet nice and parallel, knees are stacked directly over the hips, arms are going to come up, shoulders are nice and stacked across the back, midsection is engaged. We're going to go into our dead bug. So this one always gets people from a confusion standpoint mentally. So it's just opposite arm, opposite leg, lower down. So for start, I'm going to inhale as my left leg, right arm extends out. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, left arm, right leg comes down. Bring it back in. So we're just combining that arm movement from our warm-up earlier with the toe taps that we just finished doing. So inhale, opposite. Exhale, return. You can keep your knees bent as you lower your leg down. That will make this just a tiny bit easier. Inhale to lower. Exhale, return. 1 more on each side. And opposite side. You can bring your arms down to the mat and your feet down with them. Beautiful. So we're going to go into a little bit of a glute bridge series here. So planting our feet into the mat. I want to make sure that we're not too tucked in. That tends to make people very engaged through the quads. I want us to make sure that we have the ability to engage through the back body. So feet are a little bit away from the bum, firmly planted into the mat. As we inhale, you're going to press your feet down into the mat, and then we're going to think of squeezing them towards our bum. That's going to help fire up those hamstrings. And then from here, as we exhale, we're going to squeeze those glutes and bring ourselves up so that our hips, knees, and our shoulders are all in a nice straight line. Hold for that inhale breath. Keep squeezing those glutes, and then exhale, bring it down. We're going to do a couple more just like that, and then we'll add on. So inhale, engage through the heels. Exhale, squeeze those glutes up. Hold for your inhale, and exhale, lower it down. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, exhale, hold, and exhale, lower down. We're going to stay up on this last one. So inhale, engage through the heels. Exhale, squeeze yourself up. We're going to hold here. We're going to do a little bit of foot mobilization. So making sure that you press nice and even through the feet. A little bit more emphasis towards the big toe. Keeping those ankles nice and straight. We're going to lift up and lower. Keep those glutes engaged the entire time. As soon as you start to get lazy through the glutes, that's when your low back is going to start having to do some of the work, and you might get a little bit of that back tiredness. So keep those glutes squeezing. We're going to do 2 more here. 2 and 1. Beautiful. We're going to take a nice little slight turn out here so that we come into like a ballet first, or a little bit of a V position. Keeping the heels apart though, and then pressing, really focus on pressing through that big toe here, because the tendency is going to want to go to the pinky toe. Exhale as you press up. Keep those glutes engaged, almost there. For 3, 2, last one. Good. Straighten out your feet on your inhale breath. Make sure you're nice and level through the hips, and then exhale, lower back down. If you need half a moment, you can go ahead and hug your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side if that feels good to you. So when you're in the top of your glute bridge, if you're starting to feel that low back, make sure that you've not overarched through the pelvis. You want to stay nice and neutral. If not, some people feel a little better if they take a slight imprint off the top and then really keep strong through those glutes. We're going to go back up again. This time we're going to go into a glute bridge march. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Fire up those hamstrings. Exhale, squeeze it up to the top. Make sure you're nice and stable here. So take a breath. And then we're going to inhale, left leg is going to come up towards our chest. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, right leg comes in towards our chest. Exhale, place your foot back down. Now, as we're doing this, make sure that that standing leg stays nice and strong. We're pressing down through the heel. We're squeezing that glute. We're keeping our hips nice and level here. We're engaged through the midsection. If you need that tactile feedback by placing your hands on your hips, you're more than welcome to do that. It's your body. Feel free to touch it. We're going to go 1 more on each side at this pace. So inhale to lift, exhale to lower, inhale right, exhale lower. Now from here, we're going to go into a slightly faster pace. If you're having problems controlling though, definitely feel free to stay at that lower pace. But for those of you who want to kick it up a notch, we're going to inhale left leg, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Now from here, it does become a little bit more tricky to stay nice and solid. So make sure you're really focusing on keeping those hips level, keeping those glutes squeezed. Inhale left, exhale right. Last one. Inhale to hold, and exhale, lower down. Hugging your knees in towards your chest. We're going to do one last little exercise in this glute bridge series. Good. So bringing our feet back down to the mat, getting ourselves nice and set up, reestablish that pelvic position. And then we're going to inhale, engage to the hamstrings. Exhale, squeeze ourselves up. Hold for that inhale breath. Hold for that exhale breath. And then we're going to inhale our left leg up towards the sky, toes pointed. As we exhale, we're going to float that leg, squeezing the glutes down towards the mat, just hovering about 1 inch above. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower it down. Keep that right glute nice and strong here. Don't let those hips sag, and keep your left hip nice and even with your right. We got 1 more here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to float it down. Inhale, bring it back up, and then exhale that foot down to the mat. Other side, left, right leg inhales up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex your foot, lower down. Inhale. Last one. Inhale that leg up to the sky, and then exhale, return your foot to the mat. Take a nice deep inhale breath here. Make sure that you're nice and aligned, and then exhale, lower it down. Let's take our legs out long and then bring our right leg in towards our chest here. Take a moment. If you lost your breathing there, we sometimes do that as we exert ourselves. Just try to take a moment to reestablish your breath. Nice deep inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. On your next exhale, we're going to take a nice little gentle twist here, bringing the right leg across the body. Right arm extends out to the side. If there's another twist that feels better in your body, feel free to take that modification. We'll stay here for one more breath. And then on your next exhale, using those obliques to help bring yourself up, you can use your left arm to help lift that knee. We're going to slide the right leg back down. Left knee comes in towards our chest. Nice deep inhale and exhale here. And then on your next exhale, we're going to cross the left leg over the body, left arm extending out to the side. Again, you can find another twist variation that works better for your body if you'd like. This one's currently giving me a nice gyro adjustment. Good. One last breath here. And then using your obliques and your right arm if you need to, we're going to bring that left leg back up towards the body. We can bring our right knee into join. Take a second here just to rock it out, making sure we're nice and even. And then lowering our feet down to the mat. If you'd like a quick sip of water, now is a great opportunity to grab one. Otherwise, we're going to go into our abdominal series next. And I am going to grab a sip of water because my apartment's hot with all these windows closed so that you guys don't have to hear my construction noise. All right, so we're gonna get into our abdominal series next. We're gonna start off with our single leg stretch. So finding that pelvic position first, and then from here, as we inhale, we're gonna bring our eyes up to our thighs, exhale, curling up, finding that base position, then inhale your knees in towards your chest, and as we exhale, we're gonna double pulse one leg in towards our chest, as the other leg extends out nice and long. Inhale as we switch. Exhale, double pulse, pull that knee in. Inhale, switch. And I'm thinking of bringing my knee in towards my chest here. I'm not trying to pull my body up towards my leg. Staying nice and strong through that extended leg. My quads are fired up, my glutes are fired up. Almost there, a couple more. Last one on each side. Inhale everything into center, and then exhale, bring it on down. If at any point your head starts to get a little bit sore here, you can always support your head with one hand or both at a time. Just make sure you let your head hang heavy in your hands. You're not trying to pull on your neck. But before you go to that, always check your head position first. Make sure that you are looking right about thigh level. If you're gazing too far up or too far down, it is going to put some strain on your neck. Similarly, if you're jutting your chin out a lot, which is always my bad habit, that is similarly going to put some strain on your neck. So make sure you're pulling that chin back into a nice neutral position. So we're going to go into a little bit of a crisscross variation next. So what that's going to look like, I'll demo one first, is we'll come up into that chest lift position. We're going to bring our knees in towards our chest, hands are behind our head. We're going to exhale and rotate over to the one side, thinking of bringing our armpit in towards our knee. And then we're going to go to the same side for 8. On that 8th one, we're going to increase that twist if we can, trying to pin our elbow to our knee, and we're going to lift that extended leg for 8. Then we'll go to the other side right after that. And then, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll either torture you guys and we'll go right into the standard crisscross, or I'll give you a half a second's rest before we do. All right, so to keep everything consistent, we're going to cross over to our right side first. All right, so nice deep inhale, eyes to thighs, exhale, curl up into that chest lift position, shoulders are down and back, hands come behind your head, inhale, knees in towards your chest, exhale, cross over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cross over. 7. Last one, we're holding here. Bring that elbow into your knee. Nice deep inhale to prepare, then exhale, lift. So my left shoulder is lifted up off the mat. I'm not pulling on my head. Keep your breathing rhythm. 5. Nice work. Last one. Good. Bring in everything back into center on your inhale. Exhale, cross to your left. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. Hold on. 8. Increase that twist. Elbow to knee. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. 2. 3. 4. 5. Almost there. 6. 7. Last one. 8. On your inhale, bring everything to center. We're going to go right into it. Exhale, cross to right. Inhale, center to switch. Exhale, left. So the rhythm becomes the same as your single leg stretch. Keep those elbows nice and broad so you're not pulling on your head. Almost there. One more on each. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower everything down to the mat. If you want to take half a second, you can stretch those abs out, extending your arms and legs in opposite directions, reaching for the opposite walls. You're almost done this little series here. All right. So we're going to go into our double leg stretch next. Now with the double leg stretch, this is one where I can sometimes see people's egos come involved. They all want to be able to get their legs out straight, but at the compromisation of their lower back. So if at any point you can fit that hand right underneath your back, you've lost your midsection control, okay? So we should be nice and engaged through the abdominals. Your options for your legs is we're extending out. So you're going to inhale. When you exhale, you can extend straight up in the air. You can extend at a 45, or you can extend all the way out so that you come into this sort of banana shape with your body. If at any point you start feeling that low back really pop off the mat, just bring your legs up a little bit in the progression options and continue with it. Listen to my cues here. I'll make you hold a couple just because it's fun. All right, so finding that chest lift position, we're going to inhale, head lift, exhale, curl up, inhale our knees in towards our chest, and then exhale, extend. Inhale, curl in, exhale, extend. Inhale, curl, keeping those shoulders off the mat. Halfway, hold for an inhale, hold for an exhale. Inhale, curl in, exhale, extend. Inhale, curl, exhale, extend, and hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Inhale, curl in, exhale, extend. One more. Inhale, curl, exhale, extend, and hold. Hold for one more. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, roll it down. Nice job, guys. I know those holds are a little bit evil. That's why you guys come to me. It's your fault for asking Janet to make me come on here and do some videos. All right, guys. So we're going to finish off this little abdominal series with our hundreds. Because what is a Pilates mat class without a hundreds? When you're doing your hundreds, your leg position options are knees in towards the chest, extended up, or that same 45 or fully extended option that you just had in your double leg stretch. With your arm position, shoulders are going to be up off the mat, shoulder blades stay nice and drawn back so that our collarbones are nice and broad. We're pulsing our arms here, nice and strong from the shoulder down to the wrist. I don't want to see any of this or any of this. Nice and strong arm movements, creating your own nice little breeze here, okay? I'm going to do my best to count this one. It's a little bit harder to count as you're doing it. When you're breathing, we're going to take nice deep inhale breaths for 5 and an exhale breath for 5. We do 100 breaths, hence the name. All right, are you guys ready? All right, let's do it. Nice deep inhale, eyes to thighs. Exhale, curl yourself up. Inhale your knees to your chest. And then exhale, extend if you're extending. And off we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. If your head starts to get tired, you can go ahead and support your head. If your abs start to get tired, you can always bring your legs in a little bit, but you're almost there. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Hold for that exhale. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, lower it all down to the mat. Beautiful job, guys. Take half a moment, extend those arms and legs out in opposite directions. Stretch out those abs. And then take 2 seconds for a quick sip of water before we continue on. Beautiful. Trying to see the time here. Excellent. All right, so from this position here, we're gonna take a nice extended side position. So I'm starting on with my left arm down and my left leg towards the bottom. If you guys want to imitate so you don't get the cueing confused with where your body is at. So when I'm in this position, my right leg is crossed over, my left at the ankle. My left arm is slightly extended out from my shoulder. I'm going to keep my obliques lifted nice and taut. My abdominals are engaged. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale breath. I think I have room here. And then exhale, we're going to squeeze up through the thighs, pressing our feet into the mat. Arm lifts up overhead. And you're aiming to finish with your arm, so your shoulder directly underneath your hand. Inhale, bring it back down, okay? So we're going to inhale to come up. We'll exhale to lower down. We're going to do 6 of these. We're going to pause at the top of that 6th one and carry on from there. All right, so nice start position. We're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to press up, squeeze those inner thighs. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, almost there. And you guys know I can't count, so we're gonna do 1 more. Exhale, lift it up, hold for that inhale, and now exhale, rotate under, reaching for that back of your mat. Bring it back up. If you need to come down to your elbow, you certainly can if that wrist's getting tired. If you need to come down to a knee as well, that's another great option. We're almost there. 4, 5, and last one. And now here, we're gonna flip ourselves over into that high plank position. Now, a couple little tips. You guys are gonna get a mini rest on this one, because a couple little tips on push-ups. Wanting to make sure that your shoulders are directly over top of your hands. If you need to, you can take the arms a little bit wider towards the edges of your mat. That will make your push-ups a little bit easier. Regardless of where your hand position is, as you're lowering down, those elbows should drive back, not out to the side. So elbows come back on that 45 as if you're trying to brush past your rib cage. The other big one that I see a lot of is this, okay? So we want to take our butts with us as we lower down. No bums get left behind in my class, okay? So whichever option feels better for you, from your toes or from your knees, we're gonna get into a little bit of push-ups here, okay? So see if I can talk and do push-ups at the same time. So finding that nice high plank position, we're gonna inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Make sure you keep that head position back. 3, 4, almost there. 5, last one. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna walk our hands back as we bend our knees so we come into what's called bear position. If you would like, you can drop down to your hands or drop down to your knees, that's totally fine. Otherwise, staying up in bear, we're gonna inhale, pull ourselves up into cat position, and then exhale, extend into cow. Inhale, coming all the way up, rounding through that back, rounding through the shoulders. Exhale, release down to the mat. Inhale, exhale. And as I said, you can be doing this with your knees on the ground. 1 more. Inhaling to neutral. And then if you're up in bear, bring your knees down to the mat. I'm too far forward, back. I'm gonna kick some things, so I'm just gonna walk myself forward a little bit. Otherwise, staying exactly where you are, nice neutral position. We're gonna go into our bird dog from here. Now, you guys do have the option from here to curl in on your inhale, but if you tend to lose your positioning, just keep everything extended out and do a straight lift, okay? So you can just do this instead of curling in if you lose your position really easily. The other big note for this one is we're only aiming to lift the leg enough to get that glute engagement. I don't really care if you can get your leg this high if it means that you're compromising your low back position. So staying nice and strong through the midsection. Let's start by extending our right arm and our left leg. We're gonna pull that shoulder down and back, and then take a nice deep inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift. Inhale to lower or curl it in. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. When we come up on this lift, our thumbs are pointed up towards the ceiling. Arm is in a slight wide position, just a little bit nicer on the shoulders. We're nice and engaged through the midsection. 2 more, squeezing through those glutes. Last one, and hold. Hold for that inhale, and then exhale, we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lower down. Other side. Left arm, right leg extends out. Plug that shoulder down and back. Make sure your hips are nice and even. Nice deep inhale to prepare. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, lower. Squeeze through those glutes on the exhale. Nice and tight through the abdominals. 3 more. Last one, hold. Nice deep inhale and pulse. Hold for your inhale, and exhale, lower down to the mat. You can press on back into a nice little child's pose. Get reconnected to that breath if you started to lose it here. Nice deep inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Squeezing every drop of air out. On your next exhale breath, we're gonna walk our hands over to the left, getting a nice stretch through the left side body here. Sorry, over to the right, get a stretch on the left side body. This is a great position for being able to feel how the lungs expand out to the side. Feeling the ribs expand. And feeling how the bones of the ribs knit back together on that exhale, helping you to squeeze every last bit of air out. And then on your next inhale breath, we're gonna walk our hands back to center, and then exhale over to the other side. You guys are doing a really great job. I know I'm sweaty. I'm gonna take one more breath on this side. Side body stretches are always one of my favorites, so I tend to hang out in them for an extra moment. And then we're gonna walk our hands back in towards the center, bringing ourselves up and around for the other side. Don't think I didn't forget that we have 2 sides to the body here. So I now have my right arm planted just ahead of my shoulder and no more, so that when I press up and bring my body up and over it, my left leg is crossed over my right ankle. Obliques pulled in, belly button nice and engaged. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale to prepare. And then exhale, we press through the feet, zipper those legs together, come into that nice T position. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Remember, 6 on this side. And we hold on the last one. 1 more. And hold for that inhale, and then exhale, rotate through. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist it through. You can come down to your knee or onto your elbow. This is 4. Using that breath to guide and control your movement. Last one. Inhale, bring it up, And then exhale, flip yourself around. High plank position. Going back into those push-ups. Are you ready? Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Last one. Good. I'm coming on to my knuckles here just because I have horrible wrists. But ideally you guys are staying where you are. If you were on your knees for that, coming up into a full high plank, we're gonna go into leg lifts. So inhale, exhale. Staying nice and stable. Keep those shoulders over top of your wrists. Engage through the midsection. Squeezing through the glute to lift. One more on each side. Hold for that inhale. Exhale, come down to your knees. Rock it back to child's pose. Nice deep inhale and exhale here. And then on your next exhale, you're gonna take that right arm, we're gonna raise up through the glutes a little bit, and then take that right arm underneath the left to come into a nice thread the needle pose, hitting a nice stretch across the back of your right shoulder. Let's do one more breath here. And then inhale to unwind. And exhale to come to the other side. So left arm is now twisted underneath the right. Getting a nice stretch across the back of the left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale to unwind. Exhale just to reestablish that nice neutral. And then grab yourself a sip of water. How you guys feeling? We're almost done. So we're gonna finish off with just a nice little sideline series. So coming onto our left side here. Scooch down so you guys can see me a little better. All right, so coming onto our left side, your right arm can be on your hip for a little added instability to make it a little bit more of a challenge, or you can bring it down onto the mat to give you a little more support. Head can be lying on your arm or in your hand. I'm not gonna be too fussed about this one. Good. Legs are extended out, abs are nice and tight. Sideline series is definitely one of these ones where, as Janet says, Pilates can be easy until you're doing it right. So really think of staying engaged to the midsection and really squeezing through these glutes as we go through the series here. So you're gonna bring your right leg, that top leg, just ever so slightly behind you, not excessively, just that little bit behind. It does assist with glute engagement a little bit. So we're gonna start off with just the lower leg lift. So we're only gonna come up halfway. So we're gonna take a nice deep inhale to lift. Exhale, flex your foot, lower down. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, lower down. Two more. And last one, we're gonna hold on the top here and we're gonna pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We're gonna go all the way up now and all the way back down. So nice deep inhale to lift. Exhale, flex your foot and lower. Inhale. Last one. And bring it back halfway. We're pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, we're gonna inhale, knee comes in towards our shoulder. We extend straight out without moving that leg, and then exhale, lower it down. Inhale, knee to shoulder and extend. Exhale, float the leg down. Don't forget about those abs. We got 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one. Inhale it back up to center. We're gonna lift that lower leg now up to meet the top leg. So squeeze to those adductors. We are going to exhale to lift, inhale to lower. 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Squeeze those thighs together. You are now a mermaid. We're gonna lift and lower those legs together. Ready? Exhale to lift. Keep those abs nice and tight. Last one. Hold at the top. Just that bottom leg can come down. The other top leg is still extended. We're going to take it forward for 8 circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold for an inhale. Hold for that exhale. Inhale, lower it down. Beautiful job, guys. Let's roll onto our backs. We're gonna cross that right ankle over our left knee, lacing the right arm through the little hole that you've created. Left arm wraps around the side. And let's pull ourselves into a nice figure 4 position. I don't know about you guys, but side lying series always makes my butt burn. And let's take one more deep breath here. Pulling in a little closer if you can. Good. And let's lower it on down. And find ourselves on the other side. So laying on the right side now. Again, that top arm can be on your hip for a little added instability, or on the mat for a little bit more support. Head can be in your hands or down in your arm, whichever is preferable to you. I'm not gonna be super fast. Abs are engaged. It always helps to take that nice deep exhale to get that proper abdominal engagement there. And then lifting that top leg, bring it slightly behind you. We're gonna go into those lower leg lifts. So, inhale to lift, exhale, flex your foot and lower. Inhale, left, exhale, lower. 3, last 2, and 1 more. Inhale, lift it back up. We're going into our pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We're going all the way up. Nice deep inhale to lift. Exhale, flex your foot and lower. Inhale to lift. I don't know if you guys can hear my hip clicking, but it's giving me away as an old lady. Almost there. 5, exhale, lower. Abs stay nice and tight. And bring it back up to halfway. We're pulsing here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze those glutes. 2, 1, and hold. Make sure that bum is nice and tight, okay? We're gonna inhale. Knee comes in towards our shoulder. Extend it up. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale. Last one. Back up into center. Now our bottom leg is squeezing up to meet that top leg. So really get those inner thighs working here. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to lower. Two more. Last one. Hold it here. We're mermaids again. We're going up and down. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Keep those abs nice and tight. You might be able to feel your obliques working here. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. Lower just that bottom leg. That top leg is going to circle forward now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Reverse directions. 6, 7, 8, and hold for that inhale breath. Hold for that exhale breath. And then inhale, relax it down. Roll onto your back on this side now. Bringing our left ankle over our right knee. I'm going to lace our left hand through that hole. Right arm comes around the side to meet it. Pulling those legs in towards you, helping getting a nice stretch through those glutes. If you can, we're going to try to use your elbow, that left leg, to almost nudge your left knee out to straight, just to deepen that stretch. One more breath here. And exhale, let it all go. And then inhale, releasing your legs down towards the mat. You can extend them out long. And just take a moment to let your breathing come back to normal here. Take a moment to thank your body for showing up for you today, as it does every single day. And thank you guys for showing up for class with me today. I miss all of your faces. Can't wait to see you in the studio again. And hopefully that's not too far away. Bye guys.